Aviation This Week is brought to you by Lavero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Your top story: Airbus inaugurates test facility for propulsion systems of the future. Then IAG moves to acquire Air Europa, and Boeing Starliner completes pad abort test. Airbus in late October officially opened its Aircraft Systems House facility at its Ottobrunn site near Munich, Germany. The EAS House Test Center will provide a space to research technologies for alternative propulsion systems and energy sources, such as electric motors for unmanned aerial vehicles, hybrid propulsion systems, and hydrogen for combustion or synthetic fuel use. At more than 3,000 square meters, Airbus describes the EA House as Europe's largest such facility, welcoming, in addition to engines, fuselages and wings, cables and avionics for testing. The facility's flagship project will center around the Airbus eFan X electric motor in preparation for the demonstrator's first flight in 2021. In early 2020, Rolls-Royce will deliver the eFan X's electric motor designed to replace one of the 4 gas turbines installed on the test aircraft. The electric motor will be equipped with 2 megawatts of power. Airbus states this €50 million investment holds one clear goal: to develop in-depth expertise on the alternative propulsion technology needed to help the first generation of zero-emission commercial aircraft take to the skies within the 2030s timeframe. International Airlines Group, IAG, reached an agreement to acquire all issued share capital of Air Europa for €1 billion, $1.32 billion in Canadian dollars. The all-cash deal, signed under IAG's Iberia subsidiary, is expected to close by the second quarter of 2020. In addition to Iberia, IAG is also parent of Aer Lingus and British Airways. IAG states the purchase would transform its Madrid hub into a true rival to Europe's 4 largest hubs: Amsterdam, Frankfurt, London Heathrow, and Paris Charles de Gaulle. The purchase would also help re-establish IAG as a leader in the Europe to Latin America and Caribbean markets. Air Europa is one of the largest private airlines in Spain, operating scheduled domestic and international flights to 69 destinations, including Europe and long-haul routes to Latin America, the United States, Caribbean, and North Africa. In 2018, Air Europa generated revenue of €2.1 billion and carried 11.8 million passengers, ending the year with a fleet of 66 aircraft. Boeing on November 4th cleared an important pad abort test within its Crew Space Transportation 100 Starliner program. With launch partner NASA, the CST-100 Starliner is now scheduled to perform its first unmanned capsule flight test to the International Space Station on December 17, 2019. SpaceX completed its first such test flight to the ISS on March 2019. These SpaceX and Boeing initiatives are part of NASA's Commercial Crew Program, industry partnerships designed for the United States to once again develop human spaceflight launch capabilities. The Boeing NASA pad abort test lasted for approximately 2 minutes to simulate a launch pad emergency. Only 2 of the 3 parachutes deployed during the test, but Boeing states having 2 of 3 deploy successfully is acceptable for the test parameters and crew safety. The company does not expect the failure of the 3rd parachute to impact its December 17th orbital flight test. The Starliner holds 4 launch abort engines and jettisons a base heat shield to allow a series of airbags to deploy and inflate in preparation for landing. The crew module is scheduled to be reusable up to 10 times. Thanks again to our sponsor, Lavero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider.